Good morning, students. Today we will do Civics chapter 4 of class 10th, that is gender, religion and caste. Last class we have discussed about social diversity, social division, right? We discussed 3 kinds of social differences that can take the form of social division and inequalities. 3 kinds of social differences, and these are social differences based on gender, religion and caste. In this chapter we will see the nature of these division in India and how it gets expressed in politics. We also see whether these divisions based on different expression are healthy for a democracy or not. So, as the name of chapter, gender, religion and caste, we are going to discuss these 3 terms and its impact in politics and how it can affect our democracy. So let's start. First of all, we will take gender division. Gender division. This is a form of hierarchical social division seen everywhere, but is rarely recognized in the study of politics. Gender division means what? It means number of male and female in the society, and in every society these two make equal proportion in population, almost equal. The gender division tends to be understood as natural and unchangeable. It is a natural division, and women are man and women because they born as man and as boy and girl. However, it is not based on biology but on social expression and stereotypes. Actually, the social division based on gender, this division is not based on biology. Take birth as boy and girl can be as per biology, but social division on the basis of gender is a totally social expression and the stereotype, you can say. Boys and girls are brought up to believe that the main responsibility of women is housework and bringing up children. This is reflected in a sexual division of labor in most families. In most of the society in the world, the girls are told that they are meant for household work. This type of sexual division we can find in most families. So, what is the meaning of sexual division of labor? It is a system in which all work inside the home is either done by the woman of the family or organized by them through the domestic helper. A woman do all the household work by herself or organize those work by a domestic helper, but it is the responsibility of women in most of the family. Women do all work inside the home such as cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, tailoring, looking after children, etc. And men do all the work outside the home. It is not that men cannot do housework. They simply think that it is for women to attend these things. ये माना जाता है कि घर का काम है तो वो लेडी करेगी, उसी को सारी चीज़ें अरेंज करनी है, कुकिंग हो चाहे वॉशिंग क्लोथ्स हो या फिर बच्चों को की देख रेख है, और मेन जो हैं वो बाहर का काम करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है कि मेन ये सारे काम नहीं करते, लेकिन अब जैसे रेस्टोरेंट है, रेस्टोरेंट में मेन कुकिंग करते हैं या फिर टेलरिंग वगैरह भी मेन करते हैं, लेकिन वो घर में नहीं, वो बाहर, just for earning. So it is believed that work within the home should be done by women, and all the work outside the home, it should be done by male member of the house. When these jobs are paid for, men are ready to take up these works. अगर पैसा मिल रहा है उन सारे कामों के लिए तो men जो हैं वो सारे काम करने को तैयार हो जाते हैं. Most tailors or cooks in hotel are men. Similarly, it is not that women do not work outside their home. Women also do outside the home. In villages, women fetch water, collect fuel, and work in the field. In urban areas, poor women work as domestic helper in middle class homes, while middle class women work in offices. In fact, the majority of women do some sort of paid work in addition to domestic labor, but their work is not valued and does not get recognition. So we have seen our society is divided according to gender, and it is believed that all the household work is to be done by women and all the work outside the home will be done by men. And we have seen also that the men are also doing household work if they are getting money, and women are also doing outside work in the field or in the offices also. But the mindset is the result of this division of labor is that although women constitute half of the humanity, their role in public life, especially politics, is minimal in most societies. इस डिवीज़न की वजह से वुमेन का रोल पॉलिटिक्स में बहुत ही कम होता है. हालांकि उस वुमेन पूरे पॉपुलेशन का 50% होती हैं. Earlier, only men were allowed to participate in public affairs, vote and contest for public offices. Gradually, the gender issue was raised in politics. Women in different parts of the world organized and agitated for equal rights. There were agitations in different countries for the extension of voting rights to women. These agitations demanded enhancing the political and legal status of women and improving their educational and career opportunities. हम जानते हैं कि पहले विमेंस को बहुत ज़्यादा राइट्स नहीं थे. इवन उनको वोटिंग राइट्स भी बहुत सारी कंट्रीज़ में नहीं थे. इसके लिए विमेंस ने पहले विमेंस ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हुई और उन्होंने इसके लिए एजुटेशन किया और इसके बाद इस एजुटेशन के फलस्वरूप बहुत सारी कंट्रीज़ में उन्हें वोटिंग राइट्स भी मिले और विमेंस का पॉलिटिकल स्टेटस भी पहले की अपेक्षा बढ़ा और उनके एजुकेशनल एंड करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ में भी एनहांसमेंट देखने को मिला. मोर रेडिकल वुमेन्स मूवमेंट aimed at equality in personal and family life as well. जो women थोड़ी ज़्यादा radicals थीं, उन्होंने अपने मूवमेंट के थ्रू पर्सनल एंड फैमिली लाइफ में भी इक्वालिटी की बात की, मेल एंड फीमेल के बीच इक्वालिटी की बात की. These movement are called feminist movement. So, what is feminist? Feminist means a woman or a man who believes in equal rights and opportunities for women and men. Feminist किनको कहा जाता है? जो women और men के equal rights की बात करते हैं उनको feminist कहा जाता है. तो जो ये कुछ रेडिकल वुमेन मूवमेंट जो था, जिसकी वजह से जिन्होंने पर्सनल एंड फैमिली अफेयर्स में इक्वालिटी की बात की, मेल एंड फीमेल के बीच इक्वालिटी की बात की, उन्हें फेमिनिस्ट कहा गया और ये उनका मूवमेंट फेमिनिस्ट मूवमेंट कहलाया. पॉलिटिकल एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ जेंडर डिवीज़न and political mobilization on this question help to improve women's role in public life. इस तरह का जो जेंडर डिवीज़न का जो पॉलिटिकल एक्सप्रेशन हुआ और जो लोगों के बीच ये जेंडर बेस्ड सोशल डिवीज़न की बात रखी गई, इससे विमेंस के पब्लिक रोल में काफ़ी इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ. We now find women working as scientists, doctors, engineers, lawyers, managers, and college and university teachers, which were earlier not considered suitable for women. In some part of the world, for example, in Scandinavian countries such as Sweden, Norway, and Finland, the participation of women in public life is very high. Now situation is changed, and in some countries, some areas, women's participation is very high in public life. In our country, women still lag much behind men, despite some improvement since independence. अभी भी हमारी कंट्री में women जो हैं वो बहुत पीछे हैं. Ours is still a male-dominated patriarchal society. Women face disadvantage, discrimination, and oppression in various ways. Now, here comes a word, patriarchy. What is the meaning of patriarchy? The literally meaning of patriarchy is rule by father. This concept is used to refer to a system that value men more and give them power over women. So, patriarchy society is the society in which men have more power than women. We can see how women face disadvantage and discrimination. First, we can see the literacy rate. The literacy rate among women is only 54% compared with 76% among men. Literacy rate जहाँ 76% मेल लिटरेट हैं, उनके कंपैरिजन में ओनली 54% women is literate. Similarly, a smaller proportion of girl students go for higher studies. When we look at school result, girls perform as well as boys, if not better in some places. अगर हम ये देखें कि स्कूल में जो बच्चे जाते हैं पढ़ने, उसमें भी बॉयज़ के नंबर्स ज़्यादा हैं और गर्ल्स के नंबर बहुत कम हैं हायर एजुकेशन के लिए. हालांकि गर्ल्स का रिज़ल्ट ज़्यादा अच्छा है, इसके बाद भी गर्ल्स के नंबर हायर एजुकेशन के लिए, हायर स्टडीज़ के लिए उतने नहीं होते. गर्ल्स परफॉर्म एज वेल एज बॉयज़, if not better in some places, but they drop out because parents prefer to spend their resources for their boys' education rather than spending equally on their sons and daughter. Generally, father अपना जो रिसोर्सेज है वो अपने सन पर स्पेंड करता है, लेकिन अपनी गर्ल पे नहीं करता, चाहे वो गर्ल पढ़ने में कितनी अच्छी हो फिर भी. नो वंडर द प्रपोर्शन ऑफ वुमेन अमंग द हाईली पेड एंड वैल्यूड जॉब इज स्टिल वेरी स्मॉल. ऑन एन एवरेज, an Indian woman works 1 hour more than an average man every day. Yet, much of her work is not paid and therefore often not valued. The Equal Remuneration Act 1976 provides that equal wages should be paid to equal work. However, in most all areas of work, from sports and cinema to factories and fields, women are paid less than men, even when both do exactly the same work. in many parts of the Indian parents prefer to have son and find ways to have the girl child aborted before she is born. Such selective abortion led to a decline in child sex ratio in the country to merely 919. Thus, we have seen that there is a social division and discrimination based on gender in our society. In our next class, we will discuss another type of social division, that is on the basis of religion and caste. So, enough for today. Thank you and have a nice day.